10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. And liftoff.
Acquisition of signal, Bermuda.
As Stage 2 heads towards its targeted drop-off orbit, Stage 1 will execute 2 burns in order to make its way back to Earth. The first is the entry burn, where 3 of the Merlin 1D engines will reignite. This helps to slow the stage down as it re-enters the upper part of the Earth's atmosphere. The second burn is the landing burn, and this is a single engine burn that brings the vehicle speed down rapidly in order to land on the drone ship. We do this at the last minute to conserve as much fuel as possible. If you're just catching up with us, we had a successful launch of Falcon 9 from Kennedy Space Center's Pad 39A. On the right side of your screen, you're looking at a live view of Falcon 9 Stage 2 as it delivers our Starlink and rideshare payloads to orbit. On the left, stage 1 is cruising back to our drone ship, Of Course I Still Love You, in the Atlantic Ocean. Our Starlink satellites are in LEO, or low Earth orbit, at around 550 kilometers. Most satellites are around 36,000 kilometers in altitude, GEO or geostationary. When the satellites are further from Earth, the round-trip data time between the user and the satellite, also known as latency, is much higher, resulting in poor performance for activities like video calls or online gaming. About a minute out here from entry burn. On the left-hand see the first stage as it cruises in. Falcon 9 is equipped with 4 hypersonic grid fins positioned on the top of the first stage. The stage uses nothing but the grid fins for steering as it makes its return to Earth. They orient the rocket during re-entry and guide the rocket during descent. Occasionally, you'll also see some white puffs. These are nitrogen gas bursts for attitude adjustment and control. Now we're about 20 seconds out from entry burn. As a reminder, this is a 3-engine burn that is meant to slow the first stage as it hits the thicker parts of the Earth's atmosphere.
Stage 1 FTS is 8.
Stage 1 entry burn has started. And stage 1 entry burn shut down.
And we just had a confirmation of stage 1 entry burn cutoff. Now we're about 60 seconds away from landing, and at this point the vehicle is traveling around 900 miles per hour. This really puts the deceleration into perspective. In the span of less than a minute, we will have slowed from twice the speed of a jet all the way down to 0 as the rocket lands. There are a couple of events scheduled to happen in close proximity here. Stage 1 landing burn will begin and will finish its burn in about 25 seconds. And then stage 2 up in space will stop firing about 15 seconds later, at which point we'll enter the first coast period, so prepare for that in about 45 seconds.
Stage 1 is transonic.
Got a great view of both the first stage re-entering into the Atlantic and stage 2 as it continues on a nominal orbit.
Stage 1 landing burn has started.
Got a start of stage 1. As a reminder, we may lose coverage of the vehicle as it attempts to land on the drone ship.
You can really start to see the detail on Dragon there as it is closing in on docking.
That's right, 2.5 meters.
Landing legs have deployed.
Landing leg
Crew
deployed.
hands off point is called out.
Stage 2 FTS is
On the
8.
left-hand side of the screen, got a beautiful view of a successful landing. This marks our 84th successful recovery of an orbital-class rocket and the 6th recovery of this particular booster.
TECO.
And there we had second engine cutoff 1, or SECO 1.
Dragon, SpaceX on the big loop, soft capture confirmed.
Copy, soft capture confirmed.
Great news with that call out. That soft capture is confirmed.